Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Good morning, happy Tuesday. E-body. This new cup also got me. Take a sip by the dip. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Doing something new. Well, it's not totally new, but I've got my Top Step live account here, Tradeify live account here, and then a whole bunch of funded accounts. YOLO. Welcome in, YouTube. What's up, everybody joining in? Appreciate y'all hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe. What's good, Take? Yo, what's good? Also want to try to make an effort to trade ES a little bit more, which is something I said I've wanted to do, but I refuse to do. Well, we're finding higher low on the hourly, near all-time highs. Good morning, Reggie's. Welcome in. Morning. Yeah, brother. Let's check out. Everything looks good. Everything looks good here. So the last trading day of the year. I think there's one more. What's good? Young, welcome in. Man, it's ranging. It's ranging like yesterday. In fact, we're still in yesterday's range. How annoying is that? I guess we kind of cleared it on NQ, trying to pull back to the highs here. See if this retest can find new buyers. Yeah, I'm copy trading with TradeSync with all of the prop firms below my funded futures. I've got 5 rapid accounts. They did something interesting. Their core account, they took away the 100 and 150K option. I don't know. Long gold? Okay. Everybody likes gold. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm copy trading my Top Step live account, my Tradeify live account. I don't really care for how aggressive that pullback is. If we're being honest, looking at a lower high, that's a pretty ugly. What is that? 40 points. It's kind of an ugly little pullback, especially on a move that doesn't have the most bullish structure coming off the lows. It's kind of dependent on the bit of a trend line, honestly, with an ugly pullback off that high. With the indexes looking to maybe move higher. But hey, man, look, I'm not, trust your process. Gold's tricky. Gold's hard to short. Yeah, gold's just tricky. I have no clue. We'll see what happens. I think I'm going to trade ES, though. Where were we? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Trading my Top Step live account, trading my Tradeify live account. I'm copy trading them all. I'm trading 5 take profit accounts, funding ticks accounts, alpha accounts, lucid accounts. Actually, I'm not trading alpha. I'm trading trade day and funded next. I need to add alpha. And there's one more in there, I'm pretty sure. Take a sip by the dip. All right, let's see. See how aggressive this pullback looks. If we can kind of maybe set up for a potential breakout trade. Kind of clear the, like, yesterday's session highs, possibly. There's a trend line on your hairline, bro. Chill, bro. What the fuck? It's not actually that bad. No Apex. I'm gonna add some Apex. First of all, we need to do a test run on TradeSync because I have used. First of all, when you put a live account in the copy trader, things can get a little glitchy. Because you're not getting the same fills. Like, there's actual liquidity issues sometimes. So, like a sim funded, getting filled on a sim funded account is a lot different than getting filled on a live account. It's a little different. Also, with Project X, trying to copy trade because I guess it's cloud based. I don't know. From Project X to Tradeivate sometimes gives me issues. Like, sometimes it'll it'll fill double the position, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna put a little tester trade in. These are challenges at the moment. They're challenges. They're baby challenges. It's a slow pullback here. Kind of tempted. I want to be getting in on ES though, rather than NQ. Does anyone hear his mic? Bro, the mic? What? Bro, I don't know why. Y'all trolling. Check, can we get a mic check? Damn, $600 mic should not be giving me issues right now. Pain in the ass. Okay, bet. Alright, bet. I don't know what was happening, man. Alright, bet. Alright. Kind of right here, right now. I want to be getting in on ES, though, not NQ. Can we get, like, 54? The issue is, like, okay, we kind of broke the overnight, with the exception of this wick, but I think that was the open or something. We kind of did break the, not overnight, yesterday's session highs. Now we just need to see strength, like, hold above. That's really the thing right now. If we can see strength hold above, I think it's worth trying to enter with pretty tight risk and looking to see maybe. ES is a lot closer to all-time highs than we think. Is the Shure mic with a soundboard? Yeah, dude, I've got a Scarlett 2i2 interface. I don't know. Honestly, I had my mom get it for me for Christmas, and then I had to go buy all this other shit to pair it with. Like I had to get a mount for it because I kind of figured it would have a mount. Then I had to buy the damn like the cord for it. It didn't come with anything, but I guess it's good. All right, I wonder if we put in like a limit order. So like I said, this trade syncer sometimes gives me issues trying to trade a Project X account, a Tradeovate account. So as you can see, okay, so we got filled on that. Okay, so no issues right now. We might have to use limit orders. Okay, chat, we're in it to win it now. See, but I got filled 2 ticks, which on ES is a bit of a bitch. We got filled 2 ticks higher on the other accounts. Can't see the whole screen. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of stuff on the screen. It's kind of hard to fit it all on the 9:16 ratio, but we are on YouTube. You can see everything there. BPC trading on YouTube. Can't see your chart, dude. Yeah, you guys look. We're trying. You can just plug it in. You don't need the soundboard. Not with this one. Not with this one. It's a little static. Oh, you gotta be joking. You know what? Let me turn down the testing. All right, we should be popping. That should be better. All right, where do we want to risk? Let's go see what we want to risk on this trade. All right, so we're in on the Top Step live account. We're on the Tradeify live account. We're in on the I wonder if that order gets put in on these other accounts. Better, better. Okay, I had the damn gain up way too much. Y'all should have told me. Too low? Now it's quiet? Well, I was whispering. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, that should be a good balance. Let me just act normal. Was it better being on an XFA or a live account? I think you can trade way more aggressively on a we shouldn't have static, bro. I'm gonna have to check after the stream, but that's pretty annoying. It should be fine. What are we thinking? Shorts here? We're seeing some nice consolidation closer to all-time highs than we've seen before. So I like it to continue higher. I think we got a pretty good deal on it on this pullback into the range. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And then we have the stop kind of back at the lows. Why everyone blowing accounts suddenly? I think everybody blows accounts all the time. Yeah, I think, okay. Appreciate you, NBA. Appreciate you. I don't know why people do that, man. Trolls. YouTube looks good. Thanks, man. So much consolidation. Yeah, yeah. I don't mind the trade. I think we've got price action slow. I don't mind this trade. I think we have a good stop on it. Do I want to add to it is the question. See, okay, so see, this is the issue. See how I just bought 2? Do you see how I just bought 2 on my Project X account? If you'll notice, Trade Syncer, it bought 4. So now I'm in 7. So this is the issue. This is the issue I've been having when I try to test run Project X with Trade Syncer. It just filled, instead of the 5 that my live account got filled on, it filled 7. You know? Yeah, Chad, I don't know. I'm trying to make it fit for y'all. I mean, I could do this, but it really shouldn't be catering that much to y'all, to be honest. All right, we're good. See that, though? It filled 7. Now I'm in 7 on every other account but my lead account, so it's just a nightmare. Kind of a nightmare. All right, we're kind of getting caught in this range right now. How are you trying to pass? I'm not really trying to pass anything right now. Oh, wow, we are really sinking back into the range here. Okay. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Bro, I think it's time to bell. There's a lot of volume here. We're going to bell. See, the interesting thing, okay, so see, I'm still in 2, then I have to go hit flat and all. Okay. All right. We bailed on that. We bailed on that. We're looking for it to kind of hold some structure near the top of that range, but we are just rejecting aggressively. Time to chill. It's not the price action you want to see if you're looking for continuation. So, got in. We're not seeing what we want to see. Let's get out. We'll wait for the next opportunity. Wait for the next opportunity. Tapping into turn. I don't like a retest of those lows. I don't like, and maybe it works out and goes higher, but I don't like a retest of that low, especially with how quick we are coming down. It hasn't technically been invalidated, but for me, I see that enough as enough of a caution flag to get out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're coming down with heavy volume, not seeing continuation above the range. Not a fan. We'll try to wait for another setup. Gold short? Yeah, I was looking at gold, and some of y'all were saying longs on it. I know. Still in a bit of a range. I mean, I see kind of that head and shoulder setup you're probably looking at. Which is, honestly, you have a high here that gets taken, and then it retests that range, meets the same resistance on that left shoulder that it does the right, and then you see it under probably 43.70, maybe, if we don't just chop to oblivion. It doesn't look great. It does not look great. Not the strongest buying off this low. Holy barcodes. Yeah, this is, we're in yesterday's range. It's brutal. Yeah, I don't mind the gold ones, but I don't mind the gold shorts, but I'm gonna exercise some patience here. I think we were right to cut that ES trade off. PA is wonky. Yep. You're in shorts hoping we sweep the lows. What market? Yo, YouTube, where's my YouTube chat at? YouTube, run the likes up. I appreciate y'all. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, copy trading, the Top Step live account, the Tradeify live account, 5 take profit accounts, 5 buy funded futures accounts, 3 trade day accounts, 3 funded next accounts, 5 lucid accounts, 3 funding ticks accounts. I think that's it for now. Not a great start, by the way. How many packs failed so far? Literally, I just got them all. These are all evals right now, but I just bought them all yesterday, so we're fresh. Nothing's been blown or anything. 59 accounts? What do you got? Okay, you gotta have 8. You gotta have a couple Apex. Bro, is that 43K profit in the account? This is my Top Step live account, 43K. This is my Tradeify live account, 40K. Yeah, these are, I can take both of those. I can take the balances out if I want to, but I'm not gonna do that. How do you keep up? Nicholas says, how do you keep up with all the rules for the different props? You know what? I just try to, if you just try your best not to trade like a degenerate and things like that, then there's not, like, the rules aren't super strict. The only thing I would say requires like a lot of overhead and discipline is the Apex 30%, whatever the heck. But other than that, mainly the only rules is you can't hedge, which you shouldn't be hedging. And you can't, sometimes you can't trade like under 10 seconds. But that's really the only 2 rules. So just try not to do them. Base hits, that's the goal. We're trying to base hit this. Try to base hit this all the way through. Yeah, NQ. I mean, it's just a really ugly, right? In a range bound environment, you kind of want to see a bit of continuation. It's just a really ugly pullback. It's a really ugly pullback. It's too aggressive, right? Too aggressive. If this market was truly under strong buying control, they would not concede such a pullback. It's just too deep. Now, if it gets bought all the way back up, great. But I try to avoid being on the wrong side of the market. And if that's the case, that's the case. And you're just wrong, and you move on to the next one. Is it one of them like 40% on the eval? Yeah, but because we're going for base hits, a couple $100 a day, we shouldn't have any consistency breaches or anything. That's what I'm wondering. Where the heck is Santa? Where is Santa? Tired of this market melting up like on the low volume weeks where like nobody's trading, and then we, okay, now it's back to normal. Let's move. TikTok lives off. Yeah, that happens. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. Something about the way I'm trying to something about the way that I'm trying to streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, so it's just a little difficult. It'll do that sometimes. You buy this at the midpoint of the range? I still thought that was a very aggressive pullback. Still a firm believer that that's a very aggressive pullback. Fantasy Football League ended, Alice says. Okay, bet. I'll check that out. I'll check out who's the winner. Should have 2 winners. I'll look into that. I got y'all. Did you win, Alice? Is that what you're saying? Did you win? What time you usually go live at? I'm live right here, right now, bro. Let's make some money. Every morning, during the first couple hours of market open, you'll catch me. I don't have an exact point that I come on, but top 1 trader, or you mean top 1 futures or top 1 trader? Okay, bet. I'm gonna hook you up, Alice. I'm gonna look at that, and then what I said in the beginning was got to be in the Discord, and then I'll reach out to the winner in the Discord probably later tonight. Futures, yeah, I've used them before, man. They have a hyper scalping rule. You can't be in and out too quickly. They're okay. Whenever I use prop firms, I really like to look at not just like, okay, what can I do with this account in the next week or two, and like, can I get to a payout like in the next week or two, or whatever. I look a lot at what their live account structure looks like, and Top 1 Futures doesn't have a great live account structure. Not nearly as good as Top Steps or Tradeifys or My Funded Futures or Take Profit Traders. I don't know. I'm a bit of an optimist. Like when I'm using a prop firm, my end goal, even though it doesn't happen 80% of the time, it's very, very hard to get to a live account. But like I'm always thinking like, okay, I want to get to a live account eventually. Is this live account something that is worth using this firm with? And there's some that are a lot better than others. There's some that are a lot better than others. Like Alpha's a great firm to use to get big payouts, but like getting a live account with them still good. Like but it's not as good. And you guys have to go do your own research on like what some of the rules are. And probably you guys aren't even thinking about getting to a live account. It's probably the last thing on your mind, but I don't really like to use firms if I don't like the live account structure, because that's the end goal for me. The end goal is to look at this panel and see like 6 live accounts in copy trade, like 6 or 7. Like if I could have like Top Step live account, Tradeify live account, okay, I already have those 2. What if I get like 5 Take Profit live accounts, 1 My Funded Futures live account, 1 Lucid live account, 1, stuff like that. That would be awesome. Yeah, Funded Next, I got them right here. That's these right here, these 99s. Wait, no, it's not. They're I think they're a little further down actually. Wait, I'm using them. I'm using 3 of their accounts. They're solid. TikTok live is down. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't know why. It does that every single day. I think my computer gets overloaded because it can't stream to like all the different things. How much you funded? I'm live funded like 80K right now, but these are all evals, so I'm not actually funded yet. Trading funding ticks after the rule changes. They had a pretty good discount, so I bought some cheap ones. I'm gonna try my best to keep it under a minute. The scalp trades under a minute. We'll see. I'm still using them. I was kind of like slow price action. You got an ugly hourly candle on NQ rejecting back into the range. Can't really find solid follow through to the upside. Look, I'm your number one fan NQ, but this is not it. What trade copy? It's called Trade Syncer. You can use Trading View because you sync them over the cloud or whatever it's called. It's not bad Tradevate to Tradevate, but when I use my Project X account, it's like I said, y'all saw that issue. I tried to get in 5 contracts and it put me in 7, which is like a little bit annoying. It's when I take different entries. I think if I limit order just 5 and get out 5, it should be fine, but I'm interested to see if they hold this at kind of the midpoint of the range. Selling slowed down a little bit. Yeah, TBT is great, dude. I've had funded accounts with them. I've gotten live accounts with them. The live accounts have not lasted very long, but now their live accounts have intraday drawdown. Whenever I was trading it, it still had intraday, and so I was just trying to get past the buffer to get to a payout, like a little too aggressive. But now it's intraday, which is like wild. It's awesome, and you can have multiple. Boss, which trade copy here? Trade Syncer, brother. Trade Syncer. Just trying to be patient here. Get back green. It's a really ugly pullback. What's that 80% off? Okay, so what you're looking at there, this is Apex right here. It's actually 90% off. There's a lot of rules. I couldn't give you the full rundown on the rules, brother, but they have intraday drawdown on the evals and funded. They're a little bit more difficult to use, but they are one of the cheaper options if you're just getting into using prop firms. Apex Trader. And this is actually inaccurate. It's actually 90% off right now. I haven't updated it because there's a lot of sales going on. So that's solid. The MyFunded Futures accounts are, I need to update that. They're like 30% off. The Pro accounts are 30% off. The Rapid accounts are like 20% off. If you use code BPC on MyFunded Futures, I need to update that. Lucid is solid. They're still 40% off right now. Plus a free reset for every 5 purchases. Okay, we're waiting for a setup, chat. We're waiting for a setup. Just not the most appealing spot at the moment. Signed up, but it says I need to pay for market data on Apex. Whenever you log into the Tradevate, make sure you click simulated. User code, appreciate you, man. Anybody know the answer to Cody's issue? Has anybody had that issue? Apex saying that he needs to pay for market data. Okay, Paladin just... Dude, I could coin toss this right now. Just right in the middle of the range. I don't know if midpoint's going to hold. Like, if we retest these highs, I'll look for a chance to get long. But right now, it's continued aggressive pullbacks off that high. It's just not a fun time. Still in yesterday's range, by the way. Just disgusting. Appreciate the help. Yeah, sorry, man. I honestly don't know. That's a weird one. Usually when I have that issue, I reach out to... Honestly, sometimes there's just delays when it comes to them creating your account. Like, if you just bought it... I don't know. I don't know how good... Yeah, they should have a... You'll get it sorted. They have a... can they... I don't know if you can go to their Discord and, like, ask a mod or something. That might help. I don't know if they even have... Yeah, I don't know if you can even talk to mods with that. They'll get you sorted out. You might have to reach out to them. Their support, email support. It was the best straight defunded besides Stratify and Lucid. I don't even know if there's another one that has straight defunded. Top One's the only other one I know that has it, but I wouldn't say they're a competition to Lucid and Tradify. Yeah, VWAP is like flatline right now. No continuation either side of the range. It's just like yesterday. Just like yesterday. No sides in control, right? No sides in control. Yeah, I mean, if your account, like, if your account's delayed for whatever reason and they're like not getting it up, sometimes you might run into that issue, but fret not, it'll get figured out. Sorry for the hiccups though. It's not fun. Not fun. Now you want to get trading. Okay, we're still bleeding lower. The trader inside of me wants to say, like, okay, whatever side this market's pushing into, let's look for a breakout trade that way, but that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, Project X not available on anything else but Top Step now. Unless you already have active accounts with them, I think. But I still think those get closed eventually. Or straight to funded accounts. If you know that you can pass an eval and stuff, then I would say yeah. But if you know you can pass an eval, have success funded, and you just want to bypass it, then it could be worth it. It's clear going to continue to dump, gang. You would like to think that, right? You'd like to think that, but we are just in a range right now. I don't totally disagree, but right at the midpoint of the range. Yeah, okay, so we're talking about intraday drawdown. After you make your buffer, the trailing stops and locks at that price. Yeah. It doesn't follow you every day. Once you clear the buffer, it stops trailing and turns into should just turn into a flat drawdown. Yeah, dude. We're still sinking here. Yeah, small day is a good idea today, Tate. I agree. Looking for a small couple hundred dollars today would be good for me. This is getting a little ugly here though. Maybe you get some retracement and then try to break low 40s possibly. Which trade copier? I'm using Trade Syncer, man. Wait to see if the indexes want to roll over possibly through yesterday's lows. Does the range trade prevail? Can we get the TikTok live back? Bro, I don't know why it gets taken down, but I can't. I'd have to restart the entire stream. Sorry about it. You can use Trade Syncer with Project X with Tradevate. You can, but it's you'll see whenever I get back into a trade, it's a little glitchy. It's a little glitchy. Like sometimes it'll fill multiple contracts instead of just like if I put in an order to fill 4, it'll sometimes put in like 8, which kind of is annoying. Okay, so I got in 5. Did it fill 5? Okay, so we're in 5 out 5. All right, let's see. I'm in short. I'm in short here, looking to see if NQ can maybe break 700s. So like in this situation, I got filled 5, but if I went to add like another 2, it would maybe fill this 7 and then this 9. That's kind of the issues I've been running into. I don't know why. The trade the ratio is 1, so I don't know why it does that, but we'll see. Let's look to take that trade into the lows of the range here if we can get under 700s. Trade Syncer have API. I don't know much about the API. I don't know much about the API, but I do know that you do need an API to connect your Project X account. Sorry guys, new here. How do you trade on 25 funded accounts? Top 7. Yeah, so I'm just using multiple different prop firms, but yeah, you're right. Prop firms, most of them allow up to 5. So I'm doing that, but just across different companies, different prop firms. Trade MES, not MNQ. Yeah, I'm trying to trade MES more. I am looking at NQ, but I'm in MES right now. I did mean to do that. I've been trying to do that. I'm trying to make an effort to trade it. Practice trading it a little bit more. I think the price action's sometimes a little bit better on it. So yeah, we're in 5 short MES on 25 accounts. Try to get filled 2 more at 48. What account? What account? Short kind of late. No, I mean, if this is going to set up for a session low break, I don't think it's a late entry. I don't think it's a late entry. If we get continuation into lows, small pullback here, then continue lower is kind of the idea. Stop it out if we run back through VWAP. Okay, so it looks like I have to use limit orders, which is going to be an adjustment to get this to cooperate on TradeSyncer. I have to use limit orders because when I use market orders, it sends multiples to the other accounts. I have no clue why, but I guess that's fine. Probably better to use limit orders anyways, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, these accounts on the left are different prop firm accounts, my funded futures accounts, take profit trader accounts. I've got my Top Step live account, my Tradeify live account, funding ticks accounts, funding next accounts, trade day accounts, lucid accounts. I have a lot. We're going for the big one. House. The software I'm using is TradeSyncer. That's the software. You're welcome, brother. Silver pump's crazy. I think we'll hit 90 to 100. Yeah, silver is wild. Maybe more wild than gold. Definitely more wild than gold. How long have you been using TradeSyncer? Just a little while, man. A couple months. This is gonna make a move to the lows. Right about here, 720s should start to see some rejection. I don't think any of us are enjoying these range-bound markets. You're gonna add no max 7. 7's my max. 7 micros. It's plenty. It doesn't look like much right now because we're truly not moving. But if this can kind of get a move back into the lows, it'll be decent. Couple $100. Super slow market. Super. Were you looking to target? I just want to see the lows of that range. If we can get to the lows of the range of like 670s, 660s. Would like to just see some green. I don't want to look for a ton of continuation today, but I think that's I mean, if we're just ranging, right? It's next target. Move to the lows. If we respect, great. If not, depending what the price action looks like, maybe a break under 670s, but it hasn't been a market that's been really trendy. I mean, yesterday and today it's just been rangy. So see green, take green is probably the best course of action, to be totally honest with you. Get into as undirectional this market is, as rangy as it is. Try to get in with the direction. To see green and take green is the best course of action when a market is not showing continuation like this. Oh, depending what it looks like here. I mean, this is a trade we were looking for yesterday. You guys remember the stream yesterday? I was looking for the break of these lows. I mean, with all these wicks, right? It was with all, maybe today is the day we get the break. But look, it was 6 hours of holding this low. So annoying. You don't have a stop. Yeah, I'll stop it out if we pop back above 52, 53. You can kind of be a little flexible. I don't suggest you guys run with no stop, but I have a mental stop. With 7 micros, it's manageable. I don't think it's super I don't think it's super crazy. With 7 micros, I can manage that pretty easy. All right, let's see if you can break 7 hundo. Here we go, some volume there. Yeah, the volatility is a lot different, huh? It's a lot different. So that's what's so difficult. But I mean, it's one of the aspects about trading that's difficult is you constantly have to be adapting to new markets. You know, you can have success in a trending market, and then in a rangy market, that can go away if you don't adjust. Yo, how often you trade ES? Appreciate it. I'm trying to trade it more. I think it's a cleaner market. I don't think there's as much volatility. I'm not going to say volatility. I don't think there's as much manipulation. Let me put it that way. think you probably in this market get your stops ran a lot less. Here's a good example, like this wick. If you're running a stop short for whatever reason, you're short here on M and Q with the stop above these highs. That's getting ran on M and Q as opposed to ES. It's not getting ran, right? You're clear to run a stop above that high and not get wicked on. So we'll see. Kind of testing the waters with ES. See if we can get under 700 here. Nice. Wow, 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 wow. $156. That's a winning day. Hallelujah. What the fuck? Yeah, that's solid, bro. What in the world is this balance off the 700? Unreal. Yeah, sounds like a winning day, bro. Good job. Especially in a market like this. So difficult to make money in a market like this. ES is more of a safe play. I think so. I think ES is more, you know, I think it's just an easier, it's probably easier to trade. Not as much chaos on the charts. Moves a little simpler. Respects levels more. I think it's, what in the world am I looking at here? See, this is what I'm talking about in an undirectional market. It's like, see green, take green. Should have taken it right there on that dump. Should have taken it, because look at this bounce. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We were just running up like nobody's business. Look at that. What in the fuck? What in the fuck? Look at the volume off of that low. Oh my god. Do I just get out of this? I think I need to get out of this. I can give it some room. Like, let me figure it out. Trying to figure out if this is just a retest to go lower, or if this is like a real deal rally off the lows. That is crazy, bro. See green, take green. Should have gotten out. Give it a chance, like right here at 715 to reject, but like see 720s, see how we react to 720s, but just nothing. Some aggressive buying off the 700s, man. I might have to cut this. We're just in the muck. We're in the chop. Like, we're living it. We're living it, damn it. Yeah, this is trade sinker, man. We're living in the chop. Ugh, it's so gross. All right. Dude, I mean, this is disgusting. It's like yesterday, the day before. All the crazy shit going on in the world, the last thing you'd expect is market to be going flatline. Yeah, man, these are evals, Zach. These are evals at the moment, man. 2 of them are live accounts. 2 of them are live prop accounts. The rest are evals. I'll keep these and trade these on the live streams, and if we can get them funded, great. Fucking the most sideways market I've ever seen my whole life. Whew. You know what puts me on tilt the most, dude? It's not the most, but like one of the things, whenever we're in a choppy market, like I see profit, I don't take it just for us to chop back to my fucking entry. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Well, we might be here a minute. Belden went to silver. That might be a good idea. This is just crazy as shit. This is just so dog poop. Good thing we're not trading minis in this undirectional shish. All right, I ordered something on Amazon because I'm gonna start making, you know, some educational videos and stuff, and I have I have a tablet. So what I ordered is like a little boom arm for my phone that can come over the top and record like face down. That came in today. Here it is. Someone's getting emotional. Chat, I'm not getting emotional. Do I look emotional? No, this is cheap. This is cheap. Everything I've ever ordered from Amazon. This is cheap. This is cheap, Loki. What the? This is so cheap. I don't even know how to work this thing. I'll deal with it later. All right. Okay, bro. You've got me in a rear naked choke. I'm thinking about tapping out. You're stealing my money. You're blowing my evals. You're sideways. How do you combat intraday combat? Wait, what's the question? With combat? I never blame the markets. It's always me pushing the entry button. Yeah, I blame the market all the time, man. Oh, I know the market's never wrong, but I still blame it. I still blame it. Oh, how do you deal with intraday drawdown? Yeah, man, just like literally size down. Try. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Just try to like remember. You gotta wait for another setup instead of just trying to get your money back right away. I wonder what in market environment is responsible for like demolishing retail traders. What market environment? You think range days or trend days? What does more damage to a retail trader? Like the majority of retail traders, what does more damage? A super rangy day or just a like a strong trend day? You think range days? Have you ever traded trade day prop? I'm using them right now, actually, man. I'm using them right now. I think I agree. Range days. Everyone blows their accounts on a trend day. Yeah, if you're married to like one side and you just continue trying to counter trend, yeah, that can hurt. But these range days hurt too, man. They hurt too. Yeah, I actually hate range days with a passion. My close these cells not looking good. I hear you. I hear you. We are kind of holding 700s. Give it some. You can give it a couple of minutes. I mean, what else can we do? We're kind of stuck in it at this point. That's it. I'm done for the year. This market's dead. True, bro. True. True. This is pretty disgusting. We're in the blender. Oh my god, yeah, look at silver go. Wow, what am I doing? We're very much in the wrong market. How many evals did you blow before getting your first payout? Damn, bro. Hold on a second. Let me think. Yeah, this is looking ugly. 700 just held like a rock. Dude, honestly, I probably blew like 15. This is looking good, damn it. This is looking good. I want to be on the other side of it. What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, brother, I think we gotta cut it. And then I don't want to just switch. I mean, it's fucking just don't want to just switch. Still in the middle of the range, but there's no breakout. There's no breakout trade. Even with how heavy that selling was, there's no breakout trade. Like right here, all of that. It looked great in the moment, but we just hold. We just hold. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. Oh my god. This is fucking horrible. Excuse my language. This is horrible. Took my first payout last week. Started in Feb. Nice, dude. Nice. What do you say? Once you get your first, it just becomes a little bit easier. Then you probably go through a dry streak like I did. What account you trade? I'm trading my Top Step live account, my Tradeify live account, and a whole bunch of other funded accounts. All the ones that you see right here. Why'd you enter the wrong cell? Hey, well, in hindsight, it's very easy to ask me that question. It looked like a clean breakout trade to me. Although, well, one of my flaws as a trader is expecting breakouts when we are clearly in a range. I get a little too optimistic that we're going to see a breakout sometimes. It's just a mistake I make sometimes, but I do my best to keep the risk small. And if it doesn't start moving my way, I cut it. Sometimes you just got to eat them. But yeah, that's always been kind of one of my, you know, as the things I do right are great, but every trader does things wrong, and for me, it's I get chopped. I get chopped a lot. That's one of my things that, you know, obviously you're always trying to work on improving everything, but that's one of my bigger flaws. I'm always struggling with chop. I struggle in this market environment. I do. I think most people do, though. So it's like kind of what it is, kind of. I think most people struggle in this market. It kind of is what it is. Is that the copier? Yeah, this is Trade Syncer. Yeah. Yeah, no, chick. This person's a trading guru. Okay. Let's get him out of here, chat. Let's get him out of here, bro. God forbid you take a losing trade on a live stream. Which isn't really a loser, it's just ultimately chop. Talking about a couple $100. Talking about I'm a guru. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. I don't know why, dude. They really let it go. Once you like lose a trade, they really let it go. I don't know why. Because it's very easy for them to say, "Oh, I was right about this trade over the keyboard." Duh. Does Top Step have some minimum hold time? I don't believe so, man. I haven't heard that. I have not heard of that. I like gold for a breakthrough 43.80 right here though. Completing that head and shoulders, the breakouts above 43.90s keep getting sold.